If you've ever found yourself wondering just how much does it cost to produce an episode of a TV series based on DC characters on the CW, we got some updated reports, and not surprising, Gotham Knights is the cheapest thing they've ever made based on the DC IP. So this comes at us from a variety of sources. There's been all sorts of articles written recently thanks to the recent upfronts and some financial numbers that came in the fiscal year quarters and everything. And what we learned is that Superman and Lois cost between $5 to $7 million per episode. And it definitely shows because that show is literally the best looking CW thing ever, and the best CW show ever, I would argue. But again, that's just me. On the other end of that, you got the other shows that fall in between 3 to 6-ish million, depending on how big the episode is. But Gotham Knights, yeah, it's the cheapest. We learned that each episode costs an approximate $3 million to produce. This is for everything. Now, this, I think, shows in the quality of the show, but also, it makes me ask, what did they spend it on? If 40 minutes of Gotham Knights cost half of one episode of Superman and Lois, and Superman and Lois looks about 30 times better, and is about 100 times better, then what are they doing with Gotham Knights? Like, is this a front for something? It has to be, right? It has to be a front for something, because I don't see $3 million in that. I don't even see $1 million in that. Honestly, if they were to say, yeah, this show costs us like $750,000 an episode, I would believe it, because the recycling of the same street, of the same alleyway, of the same everything is very evident. Like, this is on TV. You're not messing with me, right? They're like, no, it's a real thing. Like, I don't get it, but it's probably a licensing fee thing. We know CW has to license the IP out from DC, and they're licensing it out from the overlords at WB, and they're paying themselves and embargoing themselves, and it's a complicated story. So I'm going to guess like at least 1.5 million of Gotham Knights is tied up with the licensing, which wouldn't really be surprising considering we learned way back when that to license Supergirl for the CW, and even, I think it was on like CBS, or was it NBC? It doesn't matter. It was like $5 million per episode to just license her out. They were literally licensing out and giving themselves debt on their own character they owned, and they wonder how they went like $80 billion into debt.